Hello my friends and welcome to Cruise 118. I'm John Cooper and today we have got another one of our destination specials. We're taking you across the Atlantic to Canada and New England. Oh, one of my favourite places of all. But we've got our destination expert with us once again, Karen Worrall. And I know, Karen, you spent a lot of time there, haven't you?
I have, yes. I worked on cruise ships from 2005 to 2020 and I've got to spend 4 whole summer seasons sailing the Canada and New England itineraries. I was very lucky to do that. It's a beautiful part of the world and it's also got a very special place in my heart, which I'll tell you a little bit more about later. So I'm very excited to tell you all about it. So let's take a look. So Canada and New England is a wonderful place to visit. There's lots of things to see. There's great wildlife, there's history, there's beautiful Quebec, there's fantastic seafood, the Maine lobster, there's lighthouses, beautiful cities, autumn colours, and lots of culture, lots of history, and lots of fun things to see and do.
Well, today as well, we've got 3 great deals with you. We're going to places on cruise lines that are really renowned for the Canada and New England expeditions, really. We're going with Holland America, going with Princess Cruise Lines and Norwegian Cruise Lines as well. These are deals that you won't get anywhere else, so stay with us because you won't want to miss out.
Yep, and I'm going to give you highlights of all the ports, things that you can see, things that you can do and eat in all the fabulous ports. So we're going to be going to some ports in the US and Canada. In the US, we're going to go to Boston in Maine, Bar Harbor in Boston in Massachusetts, Bar Harbor in Maine, New York, St. John in New Brunswick, Rhode Island. We're going to go to Newport there, which is fantastic. We're also going to go to the beautiful Canada, the eastern seaboard, and we're going to go to Nova Scotia, to Halifax, to Sydney. We're going to go to Charlottetown on Prince Edward Island, Quebec City in Quebec Province. We're going to go to Montreal in Quebec Province as well. And so we're going to see loads of fantastic places. So let's start taking a look at what we can see there. So this is a little bit of an overview of what it's like to cruise in Canada and New England. There is fantastic wildlife. There's the beautiful foliage. It's one of the most beautiful cruise itineraries to sail on. The stunning nature, the rocky coasts, the rugged coastlines on the eastern seaboard that dazzles with the autumn colours when the trees turn all hues of red, orange and yellows. We've got the beautiful old city of Quebec. We've got the Chateau Frontenac there. We've got these gorgeous coastlines all along. There's so much history there. You can learn all about different things that happened in the past that have shaped the present. You'll find all about the European history. There's beautiful mansions. And it's just really a wonderful place to visit. And of course you have to try maple syrup while you're there and a little bit of local cider as well, locally grown apples. We've got lobsters. And so we can see this is where all the ports are. And most of the cruises will start from Quebec City or New York or Boston as well. So we're going to take a little look at some of the cities, starting in New York, and then we've also got the beautiful port of Boston. You'll learn all about the start of the history for America, where everything happened there. We go to New York, and some of the trips start there, which is wonderful, and also Quebec as well. So loads and loads of things to see and do.
Right, let's get on with our first deal, shall we then? This time we're going with Holland America Lines. Obviously we're going to Canada and New England, and this is going on the 26th of August this year for 9 nights. Now, I mean, that's a wonderful time of year to be going. It really is. So I'll tell you what, let's have a look at sort of the things you can expect on a Holland America ship.
All the ships, including the small and mighty Zaandam, have small proportions. They are light and spacious, with museum quality art collections and friendly greetings by the fantastic and dedicated staff. There are plenty of comfortable lounges to relax in, such as the Crow's Nest, which is perfect for reading, relaxing, having a coffee and admiring the view by day, and a great spot in the evening for entertainment, as well as of course lying out by the pool. So the main atrium is a great place to go as well, and the onboard spa caters to your every needs. There's also lots of things to do around the ship. The ship is small enough to preserve a sophisticated ambience with a personal touch and fine food. There's lots of personal space, and larger staterooms and suite give you more space to enjoy the ocean views. The signature Mariner Dream beds make sure you always have a very comfortable and sound night's sleep, along with Egyptian cotton towels and luxurious robes to make you feel right at home. Zaandam has all the amenities you want with a small ship feel, with a guest capacity of 1,432 and 607 crews. So there's almost a crew member for every 2 guests, so you get a very high quality of service. Zaandam has fantastic entertainment on board, wonderful food in the main Rotterdam dining room, Lido restaurant, Explorations Cafe, and the excellent specialty restaurants and delicious classic steakhouse, the Pinnacle Grill. The entertainment is fantastic in the main theatre with production shows. There's also classical music, and there's so much to see and do on board. The service is absolutely second to none, and the food is wonderful. So check it out. Try all the specialty restaurants. The Italian one, Canaletto, as well, has great tiramisu as well. So lots to do, lots to see, and lovely things to eat.
Well, you're really going to enjoy this deal as well, because remember, we're going on the Zaandam, we're going around Canada and New England on the 26th of August this year for 9 nights. So let's see where we're going. We're going to fly you out from the UK to Boston, and that's where we're going to overnight you. Do you know what? You go on the trolley buses here, maybe go to the Cheers bar as well. That's a great place. You'll really enjoy that and see where all that was done. And then we're off to Bar Harbour. Absolutely beautiful, and you know, the people are so friendly in these places, you'll just fall in love with it all. Then we're off to Halifax in Nova Scotia, steeped in history, and obviously it's named after our own Halifax, but can I just tell you, there's no Betty's tea room there. It's lovely. And then we're off to Sydney in Nova Scotia. The tours from here are incredible. You've got to go and see them. We'll send you the details of them all before you go. Then we're off to Charlestown. Absolutely incredible once again. It's, you know, it's so pretty and so lovely just to wander around. Then Quebec City. Oh my goodness me. This has just got to be seen to be believed. The architecture, it's just amazing. Then we're off to Montreal. You know, you're just going to love the whole of this. I love it, especially at this time of year. It's going to be great. Now, if you want to get involved in this, what I would say is don't delay. You can always go to our website, cruise118.com/TV, and the deal is there. But what I'd also say is go to our website or give us a call on the number below, because you're talking to the cruise experts then. And if you want to stay a few nights extra in Boston or what have you before, or at the end of your holiday, we can arrange all that. That can be arranged. So let's have a look at the full details of this, shall we, on the script. Let's have a look at full details of this. It's going to be lovely. Remember, you're going to fly out to Boston. You're going to be flying home from Montreal. So maybe you'd want a couple of days extra in Montreal.
Definitely.
You know, because you know it's not just you don't want to just get off the ship, you know, get a bus to the airport and fly home. No, you want to see the whole thing. So why don't you do it? All you have to do is give us a call, 0808 2585 118. And remember, you're talking to the cruise experts. We're people who just do cruises all the time. It's an amazing deal. If you want it, remember, you've got to call now because prices do change. So if you want the deal, give us a call, get yourself involved, and our cruise experts will help you every single step of the way. Well, let's move on, shall we? And this time we're going to at least one place that I know you have got a very special soft spot in your heart for.
You're right, John. So let's take a look at Quebec. So the name Quebec is a local Canadian Algonquin tribe word that means where the river flows. Quebec gives you a taste of France in Canada. It is full of history with a fortress, a chateau, beautiful French architecture, and an old world feel with horses and carriages in the streets and beautiful churches and cathedrals. The Chateau Frontenac is the iconic symbol of the city, and it looks like a proper French palace and is designed as such, but it's actually a hotel you can stay in or go for afternoon tea. There's the underground fortress that is a citadel, and Quebec is a magical place which charms anyone who visits. That was the Place Royale there, which is the oldest square in the city and where my favourite coffee shop, Maison Smith, is as well. You can head out to the beautiful Montmorency Falls as well. And the parks are gorgeous with the different foliage in the fall. It is an absolutely beautiful place to visit. There's lots of French Canadian restaurants in the city too, and wandering around the old town is fantastic, visiting the markets and learning the history about the country, going to the museums, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful city. You've got France, you've got Europe all in one. Now this is why I've got a soft spot for it. I love Quebec a lot, so much so that my husband and I decided to get married there. We got married on the Holland America ship on the Maasdam in 2017, and I cannot recommend Quebec highly enough as a beautiful romantic place to get married. This photo was taken beside the Place d'Armes, which is just above the Place du Frêne, next to the Chateau Frontenac. This is a fantastic place in the city that gets you the view of the Chateau Frontenac and also the old town behind it. You can see the St. Lawrence River in the distance and also your ship. So it is a really lovely place to go, whether you're getting married or you're just going up for the day.
Well, I tell you what memories to have. What memories to have. Absolutely sounds fantastic.
It is, I love it there. And also this little necklace here, you can get that in Quebec too. My husband bought me this as a wedding present. It's made in the city and it's actually a flower. It's an orchid from the local botanic gardens in Quebec that's been dipped in silver and has a little pearl on it. So you can get very unique artistic souvenirs like jewellery and also artworks as well in the city. Lots of artists there. So it's wonderful. Okay, let's take a look at some more ports on this fantastic itinerary. So from the wild, expansive national parks in Maine to picturesque colonial towns and world-famous landmarks in cities like Boston, you can really immerse yourself in the history, beauty and natural wonders of each port. In Boston, you can see where the famous Boston Tea Party happened, where Paul Revere made his famous midnight ride, where he famously or infamously, depending on which country you're from, shouted, "The British are coming!" And you can also see the Old North Bridge where the American Revolution started. So lots to see there, and also the Cheers Bar, as John said too. You can head out to Bar Harbor as well, and we've got the beautiful Acadia National Park, which is made up of 35,000 acres of jagged cliffs, rocky shores and forested mountains. Then we have Newport, Rhode Island, which is where the wealthy go to play with opulent houses and activities. It was once nicknamed the American Versailles, and you can see mansions of the America's early elites, including the Vanderbilts and the Breakers. And we've also got Manhattan in New York City. It is an incredible place to visit and to set sail out of as well. You can see this iconic sites in person, such as the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building and Times Square. We've also got in Eastern Canada, we have Nova Scotia and Halifax, where the Museum of the Atlantic, the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic, has the largest collection of Titanic memorabilia. We head out to lovely Lunenburg from Halifax, which is one of my favourite places to visit, picture perfect town. And then we also head out to the Bay of Fundy near St. John's, New Brunswick, which where the water actually changes direction because it has the highest tidal range in the world. And there's also fantastic seafood in all of these towns. So if you do like seafood, if you like crab, lobster, all of that good stuff, which we both love, then have a little bit of a snack while you're out.
I do love a bit of lobster. Well, a lot of information there, a lot of information for you there. Do you know what? I think it's about time for another deal.
Absolutely.
Right, this time we're going with Norwegian Cruise Lines on the Norwegian Breakaway. Now this is going on the 30th of October this year, and it's going for 9 nights. Absolutely a great time of year to go as well. I mean, say you could just see the end of the fall. But I tell you what, let's have a look at the Norwegian Breakaway.
So NCL, or Norwegian Cruise Lines, really do freestyle cruising at its best. The Norwegian Breakaway was built in 2013 and refurbished in 2018, so you know it's shiny and new and ready to cruise on. It has a capacity of 3,963 guests and 1,657 crews, so you are well looked after. The waterfront restaurant is a great place to enjoy the sunshine, the seaside cuisine and the view at the same time. You can relax with a game of mini golf with your family, or if you're feeling very brave, you can take home one of the largest rope courses at sea and even walk the plank.
No way.
I mean, who would choose to walk the plank? I don't know if I do that one. This one I think we would like though. This is Dolce Gelato.
Oh yes.
So we can go for your sweet desserts, and there's over 25 dining options to choose from. So lots of wonderful places to eat. There are whatever your taste is, whatever you're in the mood for, and lovely desserts as well. And if you want a little bit of luxury, then you can soak that up in the Haven with a sumptuous decor, or you can even try your hand at the casino if you like in the evening, if you're feeling lucky, and enjoy the decor around the ship. It's really a fabulous ship and a wonderful cruise line with fantastic Broadway shows at sea, excellent entertainment that will keep you amused day and night.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I love Norwegian Cruise Lines, and I think you will do too. Now, so this is going on the Norwegian Breakaway, which is, I should say, a fabulous ship, and we're going on the 30th of October this year. The whole holiday lasts 9 nights. We're going to fly from the UK out to New York, New York. So good they did it twice.
Indeed.
We're going to overnight you in New York before you join the ship. So plenty of time to go see Times Square and do some other things as well. Then we're off to Newport. What a wonderful place this is in Connecticut. You're going to really love it. It's so relaxed and laid back as well. Then we're into Portland in Maine. I mean, once again, this is lobster country, isn't it? Absolutely serious lobster country. If you love it, you're going to love it there. Bar Harbour, you saw that. Once again, it's the sights you see on your sail in and you sail out as well. It's not just the port, it's everything that's involved. And then we're off to the Bay of Fundy, St John's, and absolutely, once again, incredible views here. Get yourself on excursions. Then went to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Once again, one of the most beautiful cities you'll ever go to, and you know, take your camera with you. You're going to need it. You really are going to need it. And then finally we get you back to New York. That is where we're going to fly you back into the UK. Do you know what? That's a holiday you will never ever forget. For me, it's a bucket list trip. It really is. New England and Canada towards the fall, absolutely incredible. I'll tell you what, let's have a look at the details on this one so we can get you involved in it. It's an absolutely incredible holiday. All your flights are included, any luggage allowance, obviously. You know, we wouldn't, hand luggage only. You know, we
No,
wouldn't do
you got to
that.
bring
So
souvenirs back.
yeah, exactly. So you've got all that. That's all included. Also on this one, it's all inclusive, where you've got the open bar. All your bars included. You know, and some of the drinks, you know, cocktails when you want them, they're all included. We've got a specialty dining package. So you saw all those restaurants, 25 different restaurants. So some of them are free, but some of them do have a supplement. But we're including some of the ones with a supplement, so you can go and try them out as well. We're going to give you a Wi-Fi package and also shore excursion credits as well.
Which is always good.
So yeah, this is the holiday that keeps on giving. We just keep on giving. If you want to know more information, go to the website cruise118.com/TV or give us a call. It's a free call number 0808 2585 118. But if you fancy it and you're looking at those prices thinking, wow, John, that's a smart price, get on the phone right now, because these prices can fluctuate depending on the prices of the airfares and all that sort of thing. So if you see it now, you've got to get it now. You've got to get it now. And remember, if you want to stay for a few nights more in New York before or afterwards, we can arrange that. That's what we do here at Cruise 118. We are your cruise experts. If this is your deal, let's get it done. Well, while you're thinking about that deal, shall we move on or cruise on to our next destination?
Absolutely, John. Let's take a look at some more of these wonderful ports. So you're kind of walking through history when you go to Canada and New England, along the beautiful rocky shores of the Atlantic, from seaside towns to fantastic colonial treasures as well. And you see a lot of wonderful places along the way. There are great cities like Boston in Massachusetts, Bar Harbour in Maine, Newport in Rhode Island, Quebec City in Quebec, Halifax in Nova Scotia, and there's a lot of history and things to see. You can also go whale watching. There are fantastic historic landmarks, UNESCO World Heritage Sites, fantastic mansions. You've got Monticello as well. You can even head out to the wonderful Niagara Falls. You'll see the fall colors, the beautiful nature, and of course you can dine on fresh local seafood or sit back and sip a lovely glass of wine or cider. And many cruises also have late night calls in Boston and overnight stays in Quebec City. So you can sample the nightlife as well as going around during the day. And also you can see on cruise tours, you can delve in and see a little bit more about everything. So local produce is a big thing in this whole area. So next up, let's take a look at Charlottetown on Prince Edward Island and have a look at everything there. So Charlottetown is a delicious place for seafood, and I love going here, especially on the foodie tours. And the Charlottetown Fair Isle food tour takes you to places like Carr's Oyster Bar, and oysters are one of the best things you can have here. Every oyster is different, and eating a raw one that has just been shucked is an absolutely wonderful experience. Now, the Island Honey Wine Company grows honeybees, flowers and fruits on the farm and makes 5 distinctively different types of mead. And every batch tastes a little different, and so you're tasting a little bit of the farm. It's a very, very nice place to visit. Now, Island Hill Farm started with just 1 goat, and now they have 150 of them with 10 different breeds, and there's even an alpaca and a llama. The animals are milked, and the milk is used to make soap, laundry detergent, lotions, cheese, which are great gifts for your loved ones or yourself. Now, Deep Roots Distillery have been growing certified organic apples for about 20 years. They collect the apples, crush them, make a sweet cider, ferment it and distill it, and they use local ingredients to highlight the uniqueness of the island. And they want to show off the local produce from local farmers, and this is a great way to learn a bit more about the area and get a new respect and love for this beautiful part of the world as well. Prince Edward Island is a wonderful foodie place to visit. It is my favourite place to eat overall, and this is another one of my favourite places. So the Chip Shack is my favourite place to go there. You can get fantastic lobster rolls and also lobster poutine, which combines the best of Maine and Canada together. It's very tasty.
I do love a bit of fish food and shell food. It's lovely, isn't it?
Lots of wonderful seafood. All right, let's take a little bit more of a look at some more ports and what you can do when you're on a land and sea vacation in this area. So to experience even more of the history, culture and beauty of Canada and New England, Cruise118.com can put together a multi-night tour for you to further explore land destinations. And then you can visit places such as Gettysburg, which was the site of the famous Gettysburg Address. You can go to Salem, where the infamous witch trials took place, learn more about America's roots in Washington, D.C. You can see the White House and go to Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution were signed, and see Thomas Jefferson's Monticello estate in Virginia. Now, Princess Cruises has a Maple Explorer Tour where you can enjoy small boat tours to explore the thundering Niagara Falls, which are absolutely amazing. And in Montreal, you can enjoy the French Quarter and the beautiful Notre Dame Cathedral, which is stunning inside and out with intricate carvings, stained glass windows and a light show. The capital of Canada is Ottawa, which has wonderful historic buildings and landscape out in the countryside. A trip to Canada, New England is the perfect tonic for the soul as you gently cruise along the Atlantic coastline and learn about America's history and immerse yourself in the beauty and friendliness of Canada's eastern coast. You'll come back with treasured memories, new friends and a new outlook on a stunning part of the world.
You certainly will do, and I think we should get another deal in here. This time we're going with Princess Cruises on the Regal Princess. Now this is going for me right in the right time of year. It is New England in the fall, the 21st of October, and you're going to be away for 12 nights. This is amazing, and you've got some extra time once the cruise finishes as well. We'll go on to that in a few minutes' time, but let's have a look at what you can expect on a Princess cruise ship.
So the Crown Grill Classic American Steakhouse features premium top quality cuts of premium aged beef, chops and French seafood. Sabatini's Italian Trattoria has delicious dishes as well. And then we've got the Crab Shack and the Good Spirits Bar is where people go to have a good time and great cocktails too. Vine's Wine Bar is the perfect place to try a new vintage. Very nice if you are a wine fan. And the Chef's Table Lumiere is an extravagant multi-course experience created and hosted by the executive chef. And it's fantastic to go to. The Regal Princess has 3 main dining rooms, the Allegro, Concerto and Symphony, all with rotating dishes every day. Chocolate Journeys is a fantastic way to satisfy that sweet tooth, or you can have casual dining up on the top deck as well. And you can also get your ice cream fix at Swirls and have some of the best pizza at sea at Prego Pizzeria. Now, we've also got Horizon Court, which is the buffet, which is open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It has choices for all tastes with changing menus, including gourmet pancake stations at breakfast, carveries at lunch and customized pastas at dinner. The International Cafe in the Piazza has wonderful snacks as well. Now, the entertainment on Princess is absolutely wonderful. There are Broadway caliber shows like Fiera, there's Bravo, Sweet Soul Music, loads of things to go and see. And also The Voice of the Ocean, which is like the TV show The Voice, which you can be part of the action. We've got Princess Live and Cafe, where game shows and talk shows meet. We've also got Crooner's Piano Bar, which is the best place to go for a sing-along, and the Wheelhouse Bar, which is a nautical-themed bar with great cocktails, live music, and the classic movies Under the Stars. And take a walk along the sea walk if you dare to see the 128 feet drop to the sea. And the Fountain Light Show is a magical way to end your evening, or head along to the art galleries if you're interested in art and you might want to take a nice souvenir home from that as well.
So much to see, so much to do. I tell you what, let's have a look at what you can be doing. This is going, as I say, on the 21st of October of this year. You're going to be away for 12 nights. We're going to start off by flying you from the UK out to New York, New York. So good they named it twice. We're going to overnight you there in a 4-star hotel as well. So plenty of time to maybe do a bit of shopping. It's got to be done, hasn't it, if you're in New York. And then we're going to cruise out. Newport, absolutely gorgeous. You're going to remember, we're going to send you all the excursion details before you go, so you can plan it before you go. Then we're into Boston. You're going to love Boston. Do you know what? It's a very walkable city as well. Very walkable indeed once you're in the centre of it all. Then we're off to Bar Harbour. If you like, your fish food, or you want to try some of the lobster or something like that, that is the sort of place you want to go and try it. And then we're into St. John's. St. John is a wonderful place. Once again, it's the cruise in and the cruise out and the wildlife you see on the way, especially at this time of year. Then we're into Halifax. Once again, an amazing place, so friendly and very walkable as well. It really is great. Then we're going back into New York, but we're not done with you there, because from New York we're going to fly you back to Boston in Massachusetts, and you've got 3 nights in a 4-star hotel there, so you can go and see lots about Boston as well. You can go on the trolley bus rides, go to the Cheers bar, go to the Red Sox Stadium. It is amazing. So let's have a look at the full details on this one, shall we, so we can get you involved in it. Remember, all your flights are included with your luggage allowance. We've included all your luggage allowance, so you don't have to worry about that. You've got your 4-star hotel in New York the day before you cruise, and then 3 nights in Boston in a 4-star hotel, which gives you plenty of time to have a look around. And remember, this is in the fall. Now, the prices you see, what I'd say is, if you fancy it, get on the phone right now, 0808 2585 118. And if you want to change it a bit, so you maybe fancy a couple of more nights in New York, give us a call. We can do all that. Or if you want to just see the bare bones of it, cruise118.com/TV. Get all the details there. It's an amazing deal. But get involved right now. That's what I would say there. Right, and then I know what you say, well, why should we book with Cruise 118? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Well, first of all, we've got our best price guarantee. What I'd say is go to our website and have a look around there. When you talk to us, you're talking to cruise experts. And of course, you're booking with confidence, because we're fully ABTA and ATOL bonded, so your money's safe. Go and have a look at our reviews. You're going to love them. And then, of course, when you book with us, you're not just booking with any old agent, you're booking with the world's largest cruise retailer. Now, that's the breadth of experience we have. The world's largest cruise retailer. Absolutely amazing. If you want more information, just go to the website, cruise118.com, and we'll get you full details on that. I mean, I can't believe this program has gone so quick. It's gone so quick. Listen, we'll be back with you next week at the same time. In the meantime, from me, John Cooper, thanks for watching and carry on cruising.
See you later.